Is greed really destroying the TF2 economy? It's a question many of us have pondered. While some players exhibit excessive greed, it's not the defining trait of our trading community. There was a moment in 2021 where I was so close to buying a Cloud9 Polar pullover. It's an all-class miss if you didn't know. It was priced at 500 keys, but I only had 495 keys on hand, just 1% short. But the seller wouldn't even budge, bro. How can he not accept a 1% discount on his unusual? I believed he was being greedy instead of practical. The incident got me thinking, what happens when greed goes too far in trading? If no one benefits from a deal due to excessive greed, isn't the whole community at loss? Imagine having a valuable item but your rigid pricing drives everyone away. Your greed not only limits your own profit but also hinders the dynamic flow of the market. And excessive greed in trading doesn't just affect your individual sales, it impacts the entire economy. When items stagnate due to inflexible pricing, everyone loses out. I then studied the top backpacks that use marketplace.tf and they all had something in common: a balance between ambitious pricing and realistic expectations. My observation changed the way I handled my items. I began listing items at high prices initially, but if they didn't sell, I adjusted them, being open to various offers and willing to negotiate when possible, always taking profit when the opportunity rose. After looking at my spreadsheet, my sales were increasing and I made more profit. Many of the buyers were happy I gave discounts and would leave positive comments on my Steam profile without me even asking. If I sold the items for cash, Marketplace.tf would benefit from the transaction as well, as they take 10% of each sale. Any sales that I got was a clear indication someone was satisfied with the pricing, so there's nothing at fault here. Imagine a trading environment where flexibility reigns. By not sticking rigidly to high prices and being open in negotiations, you can actually enhance your trading success and contribute positively to the economy. Though greed can be a powerful motivator, it's crucial to recognize the fine line between profit and destructive greed. The best traders know when to hold firm and when to yield for the greater goods of all parties. Up next, I'll share key insights on maintaining this delicate balance for the health of the TF2 economy. Number 1, greed as a universal trait. It's important to recognize that greed is an inherent part of human nature. It's not exclusive to any one person or community. It's a universal trait that exists in all of us, including every trader in TF2. The fine line of fair profit. There's a clear distinction between making a profit and being greedy. Wanting to make a profit doesn't automatically equate to greed, especially if you're fair and considerate in your dealings. Profit is the lifeblood of trading. How we pursue it matters. The downside of excessive greed. Being excessively greedy can backfire. It's not just about missing out on immediate profits, it's about closing doors to potential opportunities. When you're too rigid in your demands, insisting on the maximum gain possible, you often end up limiting your trading activity. This could mean missing out on a series of profitable trades that collectively could have outweighed that one perfect deal. The balance of profit and activity. The key here is to find the balance between seeking profit and maintaining active participation in the market. By being open to less than perfect deals, you keep your inventory fluid, your trading dynamic, and your opportunities for profit ongoing. It's about playing the long game and recognizing that sometimes a small immediate gain can lead to greater long term success. Number 2, greed's impact on the TF2 economy. Greed's influence, not dominance. It's a common concern that greed could ruin the TF2 economy, but let's put things into perspective. While there are certainly instances where individuals hoard rare items or try to manipulate prices for personal gain, this doesn't signify the downfall of the entire economy. Avoiding manipulated markets. One practical approach is to steer clear of market segments where price manipulation and hoarding are evident. This doesn't mean ignoring valuable items, but rather being cautious and aware of artificially inflated markets. Remember, not all high value items are subject to greed driven manipulation. A resilient economy. The TF2 economy has been thriving since trading was introduced back in 2010. Despite instances of greed, it's important to remember that these are virtual items in a video game. The core of trading revolves around fun, strategy, and community interaction, not just profit maximization. Greed's limitations. Greed, while a factor, doesn't have the power to kill the economy. It's just one of the many elements in the dynamic world of TF2 trading. The economy has shown remarkable resilience over the years, adapting and growing despite various challenges, including greed driven practices. The bigger picture. In essence, while greed is a factor in the economy, it's not the defining one. The TF2 market is vast and varied, with plenty of opportunities for fair and profitable trading. Focusing on these opportunities rather than the negative aspects is key to a successful and enjoyable trading experience. Number 3, price high, then gradually decrease. Now we'll discuss more about how to make sure greed doesn't kill your trading gains. Initial high pricing strategy. An effective strategy in trading, particularly when you have little to no competition, is to initially set your prices high. This approach is based on the principle of testing the waters. If the market is empty and you have a rare or sought after item, there's no harm in seeing if someone wants to pay a premium price for it, adjusting to market response. However, if your item doesn't attract buyers at this high price point, it's time to reassess. Gradually decreasing the price every 1 to 2 weeks is a smart move. This method ensures that you're responsive to the market, you're not immediately slashing prices, but you're also not stubbornly sticking to an unrealistic figure that no one wants to pay. Balancing optimism with realism. There's a fine line between aiming for a golden sale and holding out due to greed. It's not greedy to seek a high return on your item initially, but if it's just sitting in the market for months without any interest, it's time to consider that your price is probably a bit over ambitious. You need to strike a balance. Aim high, but be prepared to adjust based on market feedback. You need to remember, a sale made at a slightly lower price is far better than no sale at all. The importance of flexibility. This approach underlines the importance of flexibility in trading. By being willing to adapt your pricing strategy over time, you maximize your chances of making a profitable sale while avoiding the pitfalls of greed. The goal is to make the item appealing enough to sell without underselling its value. Number 4, take profit when you can. The value of quick flips. One of the key principles in trading is the ability to take profit when it presents itself. It's crucial to understand that even a small profit, like one key, is still a win. In the fluctuating environment of TF2 trading, small gains can add up significantly over time. Unpredictability of market movements. The TF2 market can be unpredictable, especially with bots playing a major role in setting buy orders. Prices can shift rapidly. A hat that's in demand one day might see a decrease in interest the next. The volatility makes it essential to capitalize on profit opportunities when they rise. A rise. Managing buy order fluctuations. Due to the influence of bots, buy orders can decrease unexpectedly, affecting the desirability of your item. Waiting too long for a higher profit margin can backfire if the market shifts unfavorably. Hence, it's often better to secure a guaranteed, albeit smaller, profit than to gamble on uncertain larger gains. Accepting losses and moving forward. Every trader will occasionally make unprofitable purchases. It's important to acknowledge these missteps and be willing to cut your losses. Selling an item at a small loss frees up your capital, allowing you to reinvest in other, potentially more profitable trades. Holding onto an unprofitable item in hopes of a market turnaround can sometimes do more harm than good. The strategy of active trading. Active trading, where you're continuously buying and selling, often yields better returns than holding out for big windfalls. It's about maintaining a fluid inventory and being adaptable. The goal is to keep your assets moving, generating a steady stream of profit rather than getting stuck with stagnant items. In this sense, sitting back and being greedy by wasting everyone's time is beneficial for no one, while being active and benefits everyone. Number 5, embracing profit driven ambition. Acknowledging your own ambitions. It's often easy to label others as greedy without reflecting on our own ambitions. The truth is, if you're in the trading game, you're also in it for profit. And that's not a negative, it's the essence of trading. By acknowledging your own desire for profit, you start to understand the motivations behind your trading decisions. Redefining greed as a positive drive. Wanting to make a profit doesn't inherently make you greedy in a negative sense. It's important to distinguish between healthy ambition and destructive greed. Your goal in trading is to maximize returns, which requires a certain level of assertiveness and savvy in deal making. The perception of greed. Concerning yourself too much with what others might think of your trading strategies can hinder your potential. In the world of TF2 trading, you're judged by your ability to secure profitable deals, not by misconceptions of greed. Being a smart trader. Successful trading demands more than just wanting profit, it requires the intelligence to identify good deals and the skill to negotiate effectively. Your approach to trading should be driven by a combination of ambition for profit and smart strategies. This combination is what sets apart successful traders from the rest. Profit as a measure of success. In the end, your success in TF2 trading will be measured by your ability to generate profit while maintaining a fair and strategic approach. Embrace your ambition, refine your negotiation skills, and remember that seeking profit is what trading is all about. Now let's summarize the main points in this video. Greed is universal. Greed is inherent in human nature. Wanting profit isn't inherently bad, but being excessively greedy can limit your trading opportunities. Greed's limited impact on economy. While some may hoard or manipulate prices, this doesn't signal the end of the TF2 economy. Avoid these prices of the market and focus on fair trading practices. Price high, then adjust. Start with high prices, especially in an empty market, but be ready to gradually decrease if there are no takers. Flexibility in pricing helps avoid the pitfalls of greed. Seizing profit opportunities. Don't hesitate to make quick sales for a profit, even if it's small. The TF2 market is unpredictable, and active trading often leads to more success than holding out for big gains. Healthy greed can be beneficial. It's okay to be driven by profit. This ambition is essential for successful trading. You don't have to worry about being perceived as greedy as long as your intentions are to be made fair and profitable. While greed exists in TF2 trading, it's not inherently destructive to the economy or individual trading success. Understanding the difference between healthy ambition and detrimental greed, being adaptable in your pricing strategies, and seizing profitable opportunities are key to thriving in the TF2 market. So while greed is a factor in trading, it's not the end all be all. Keeping a balanced perspective and focusing on fair, strategic trades will ensure you continue to enjoy success in TF2's dynamic trading environment. Remember, the TF2 economy is resilient and there's room for everyone to grow and profit. Happy trading and see you in the next video.